The British pound continues to get bullish momentum, trading up as high as 137.5 this week before seeing a modest back below 137. We continue also see wider price trading ranges, so a little bit more volatility being pumped into the pound here. Recall prior to the Brexit agreement, we did start to see some of that bullish formation nudging prices higher, and as we drew closer, the optimism grew that there would be a deal. Now they have a deal, and it's implementing the deal. That may be another, now seeing more optimism priced into that because we haven't gotten all the way there yet. But instead of worrying about trade, visas, and fisheries, they can focus on the economy here. And one of the best indicators right now continues to be the pound itself, as we see it moving higher, certainly pricing in better days ahead, although it still has some concerns. And that takes us over to the central bank, the Bank of England. Their main concern now is growth. Now they're coming out of some lockdowns, and obviously the viruses continue to hamper economic growth, but what can they do that they haven't already done? And they've continued to keep rates low. They continue to purchase assets like many of the central banks around the globe. Nothing different there. However, looking over at the US, some of that stimulus, they're hoping to catch some of that momentum, some of that echo from the US stimulus that hasn't gone through yet. But it's certainly expected to, and that could also be helping to lift the pound and some of the optimism as the Central Bank of England not necessarily going to be doing anything major in the next meeting, which isn't until February. And lastly, we look at positioning. We've seen speculators adding to those positions, going back to prior to the Brexit deal. So they continue to add, not seeing huge spikes here, but certainly seeing a little bit of more optimism there. That could be another canary in the coal mine. How high can this go? Well, speculators continue to add, and that should continue to propel prices higher. So it's been a nice run here for the British pound. Again, we are seeing wider price ranges, which could indicate higher volatility, but certainly pricing in better days ahead.